What's up? What's up?
Yo, yo, yo. What's good?
It's your girl Jasmine.
And your boy Matt.
And we are the Millennial Tempo.
Yup.
I'm almost ashamed to say this right now, but
What?
We're back.
I know. We's bizarre. It's been a long time coming. Ugh.
How long has it been?
Oh, man. At least a month.
No.
Maybe a month and a half.
It's been since September. It's November.
Oh, man. September. Ooh.
Yeah, so a month and a half.
Yeah.
That's
2 months.
That's bad for business. It ain't been 2 months.
Almost. Yeah, actually. No, it has been 2 months. Because we did our last one was a birthday recap.
So the week after your birthday.
Yeah.
And we are a week after your birthday.
Yeah, so it's been 2 months. Solid.
Well, in our defense, we did come and record one day, and then the computer was messing up.
Yeah, it had some technical difficulties, man.
So we had started, and then we just couldn't. So
yeah, I'm an amateur engineer, but I'm working it though.
Yeah, so hopefully we are good to go this go round, because it's probably gonna backset us again if it happens again.
For sure. But nah, we be straight though. I think I got it figured out.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get right into it.
All right, yeah. So we had a lot of catching up to do. We want to also just apologize to everybody because DMs have been popping like, what's up?
Yeah. And just face to face, phone calls, talking to people. Man, we really appreciate y'all support and y'all patience too, because, a lot been going on. We've been doing a lot of traveling. Just living life.
Yeah.
For real.
Just no time. We might say while we during our work day and be like, hey, when we get home, we're gonna record tonight, and we'll sit in traffic for 2.5 hours and still
DC
gotta come
life.
home and cook dinner.
Yeah.
And Cannon poop up his back, and then Cody won't stop crying.
All of that.
It'd be crazy. So
but we ain't going no more.
No.
We're not doing that again.
Lord, God forbid we ever do that, because it's bad for business. At the end of the day, this is a brand. And we have to maintain our brand by providing a service to the people.
Consistent content.
That's perfect.
For sure.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So
So what we talking about today, Captain?
Well, first I want to kind of give a little back of what's been going on lately. When we left off, Matt was getting ready to TDY, and we was doing the kids' christening. And, we had our christening, and I'm going to go ahead and put him on blast.
We talked about the TDY last time? Like, leading
that
up
you
to?
were going to TDY, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, TDY. Mm-hmm. TDY was straight. I didn't do too much work, but at the same time, though, I did miss out on some memorable things and events that happened here. With the kids getting christening.
Yeah, it was both of our families came, and the game plan was for Matt to be FaceTimed in. They were waiting on him they had set it up, their godparents had set it up with the pastor to FaceTime him in and all of that. And he got drunk the night before.
I did. I went out. That was the biggest thing though. I just went out. Late night, got back late, and overslept pretty much. Yeah, and
I didn't speak to him probably for about 4 or 5 days, because
I think a little bit.
Yeah, I was mainly embarrassed. Like, everybody was anticipating him being on there on a little FaceTime thing. This whole little, proud American soldier type thing.
Yeah, but the time difference over there though kind of played a factor in it too, man. I was 4 hours behind, 3 hours behind. Excuse me, I was on Pacific time, so I was 3 hours behind in Washington State. So that kind of played a little bit of it too, man. I just simply overslept, because even if I still if I drank any other time, man, if I got somewhere to be the next morning or something to do, I'm gonna wake up. You know what I mean? On a normal instance, I'm gonna get up. Like it's like I don't oversleep. You know what I mean? And if I do, it's not by much. So in this instance, it just was like bad timing, man. Like just the time difference, and then I went out, so it just was bad.
But you was on my phone prior to, so.
What you mean?
You had called me that morning. It was like 8 o'clock in that morning. 8, 9 o'clock that morning, our time.
Man, exhausting.
Yeah, I don't want to keep hashing it because we've got through it.
Well past it.
Yeah, we definitely 6 weeks past it. But
yeah,
I just wanted to.
So let's go in depth. Let's change up gears a little bit. Go in depth on the event though. Like, tell the people about it. Folks came in town.
Yeah, so we had people came in town. We had people that came from Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Michigan, North Carolina. Did I say Georgia?
No, but Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. And we had a really good weekend. We had people that came over. We ate. We cooked all the days. My mom and I cooked and stuff. And on Sunday, we sat through service, and it was actually like college day or something. So a lot of the people had on their college shirts or they sorority and fraternity shirts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end of it, it was actually 2 families that got their children christened. So they did like a little program for it or whatever, and then they, I guess anointed them or whatever, gave them back to God, did the whole little I guess spiel or whatever for how they give a speech, they pray over them and all of that, and then they give them back to God. And then after that, we took pictures and we came back to the house and had Sunday dinner. Yeah,
boys dressed in all white.
Yeah, they had all white,
fresh with the hats on and the sunglasses.
And Cannon literally was like, give me the lady was holding them because they have them, the deacon ladies, they hold the kids.
Yeah.
While they're doing it. And I was like, and then the lady would not give me my baby. I was like, give him to me. And, I guess it's a thing that they're supposed to be held by the deacons the whole time. But I was literally like, give me my baby. So she finally, he don't be with it.
He don't play.
So she finally gave me my baby, but she still had to like hold him. So, I mean, I guess. But he was like, nah, B, you ain't my mama. Give me my mama.
Yeah.
And I was like, give me my baby. Like, give him to me. So that was that. I guess this stuff is so old. It's like,
yeah, but at the same time, we haven't talked about it though. Yeah, sounds like an amazing event. For sure.
It was.
And
I hate you missed it.
Man, I hate I missed it. You can't get that moment back.
No.
It's just, I guess, the nature of the beast called the Army. Being in this profession, sometimes you miss things, and it sucks. But I guess,
and we can't forget
the greater good is
drinking and clubbing.
Well, even still though, FaceTiming is still not the same as being there on hand. Like, FaceTiming is one thing, you know what I'm saying? But actually being around for the entirety of the event is another. Like,
yeah, because we had a really good time.
You can't replace, like for example, you can't raise no kids over FaceTime. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. So either way, even if I would have FaceTimed, it still would have sucked not to be here. It still wouldn't have been the same.
Okay. Okay. So, so that was that. We ended up getting into a big spat about that, but we got over it.
Well, for sure, as usual.
Yeah. Then we, after that, like a week or two after that, we went to Cancun. We went to Mexico. That trip was awesome.
Lit, man.
We had a good time. We went with another couple.
Yeah.
That actually we met through mutual friends.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to go. Like, we've never traveled with them. We've never we've hung out, but we haven't really hung. You know what I'm saying? We've been around each other, but as far as just, because I can't recall just us four doing anything together, have we?
Like outside of maybe going out?
I don't even think we've been out with them.
Yeah, we have. Was that your birthday?
Oh, for my birthday. But I'm talking about us, like where we kind of in an intimate, like where we actually having just conversation and we chilling. You know what I'm saying? The club
maybe over each other's house.
Yeah, but the kids are still there.
Yeah.
I don't even think that they've been to our house where it was amongst other people.
I think they have, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, but overall it was really like one of the first times that we've just really hung with them. And we had a great time with them.
Yeah, I mean, we only knew them for we've only known them for, 6 to 8 months. 8 months or something like that, because we've been in this house for a year. Oh, you know what? No, I'm lying.
Like a month. We didn't know them the whole time we've been living here.
Yeah, you're right, though. I'm lying, because we was living in the other house when we first met them. Yeah. So, we done knew them a while. But anyways, we went out. Yeah. Excuse me. My memory is skewed.
I wasn't even pregnant with Cannon when we met them.
Yeah, I'm lying. But anyways, though, man, we had an outstanding time, though.
Yeah.
It was the whole trip from top to bottom. I like to say everybody was not too bougie and not too broke, and we meshed very well. We was on the same page when it came down to everything. So it was
eating
really
and
good.
Spending money, which would be my biggest thing, is traveling with people who don't want to try different foods and who be penny pinching the whole time.
Penny pinching, are real particular about, you know, what it is that they want to do and not flexible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything was real flexible. Man, but let me tell y'all, though, we had a ball, but, hey, why I done crashed the jet ski, though? Why I done crashed the jet ski? It kind of was both our fault, man.
It was not. Both.
Hey, look.
Why are you finna go through that?
Jazz done rolled off the back, man, and then took me with her versus letting me go.
No, you rolled first. You fell in the water first. What are you talking about? So you gonna lie? You fell in the water first.
But, hey, look. Your perspective is yours.
No, but I tell the truth.
So yeah, but even still though, man, I'm the type of person, man, I really enjoy the experience of things. So to me, that was an experience, like being out that jump, man, hitting it and then rolling that jump over. I mean, we still got an hour in, but you know, like just the whole experience of that in itself was like just a part of the trip that made it even better, man.
I ain't got a jet ski again.
Oh man, I definitely can go again, man. I had so much fun on that jet ski, man. It was ridiculous. For real. And man, like the whole trip was just dope, man. We stayed at an all-inclusive, you know, so your alcohol and your food was included. We smoked hookah, you know what I mean? Like we went to a beach. We went on this amazing excursion where we were out on a boat, this like nice yacht with not even a whole lot of people. It was drinks included. We went to this island and had brunch on the island, and the food was amazing. You know, we had like drinks while we was on the island. We took a nice little tour around the island, got some photo opportunities. It was just a great trip, man.
We snorkeled.
Yeah, we snorkeled.
They had parasailing.
Yep, I did a backflip off the boat, like in the middle of the water, like I know how to swim. For real.
You do know how to swim.
I do know how to swim, but I went out there with all confidence, though. Like, hit this backflip off of this yacht real quick.
It was good because I didn't get seasick, so that was even more better.
Yeah, big Dramamine on deck.
Yes, I had like 4 of them. I had 4. I was refused.
Our boy was feeling it for a little bit, but he stood up, though.
Yeah, he got right.
Hey, he got right. For real. He got right. Ain't it, man? Boy, I drink so much. My name ain't even Matthew no more. It's Mateo. How much tequila I drink over there.
Said that.
Good God,
this nigga done said that doggone sentence to about 100 folks.
You ain't lying though. I be all at work telling folks that.
That man find him a slogan now. That man find a slogan.
Hey man, he's a hater.
Yeah. And then other than that, it's just been regular day to day. Last week we just got back. Actually, this week.
Yeah.
From home for tailgate weekend, which is a big weekend. All my Golden Rams that listen, it's called the Fountain City Classic.
Yeah. It's
the Albany State University versus Fort Valley State, and it's an annual thing that they do every year. 2
HBCUs.
Yeah, and that's our rival. We're rivals, and it's a football game, and it's a whole classic weekend.
Yeah, held in Columbus, Georgia.
Yeah, time.
And we try to go every year.
Yeah.
We done missed a couple years since we've been together, but we try to go every year though.
Yes, a big family tradition, and it actually started with my grandmother. Like I've always gone all my life. Like that's always
even before you went to Albany State.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you just go to the tailgate, just like how all the other locals be there. That's what I did all my life. You just go to the tailgate.
What year was this? Like the 30th one or something like that?
Yeah, this was the 30th. It said on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, I don't feel good.
It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it was a really good time. Once again, just, you know, a lot of eating, good people, good vibes. You know, we had, Friday was a fish fry. Saturday was the game, and, you know, barbecue food, good drinks, and good people, music. The stadium parking lot was packed full of people, you know, full of campers and RVs and vendors selling all kind of different things, and people just walking around, standing around. It was a good time, man.
Yeah. Like I was saying, it started like I said, I've always gone all my life, but where it started to where the actual family tradition portion of it was when my grandmother got her RV. Mm-hmm. They came down one year, and my mama went on and reserved a lot.
Okay.
And that's when the tradition started.
Oh, okay.
It was when that was my freshman year. That was my freshman year at Albany State.
Oh, okay.
And my grandmother came down. My grandmother was paralyzed. And so she had got her RV, and it was handicap equipped.
Yeah.
And they all came from Saginaw one year.
Yeah.
And came down. And from that year on, my mama
kept it going.
So even that was the first time she had ever used her RV. They drove it down, and that was a good moment where, they rent people bring their RVs out there and hang out.
Yeah.
So that's where the tradition started.
Okay. Yeah. Your mom was saying, man, your Miss Sharon used to, cause she got a on the back of the RV, on the back passenger side of the RV, there's a lift, and she would go out there in her chair and come down, and folks would be clapping their hands, and she'd come down like the queen.
And that was her.
You know what I mean? And then hit the ground, come out, and get the party started.
Yeah, that was her. But so that was the tradition up until she got sick and couldn't come no more. Mm-hmm. And then she ended up passing away in 2011. So they came down every year up until she got sick, and I don't think we didn't tailgate. Maybe like 1 year or something around the time when she was sick. Mm-hmm. But once she passed away and my parents got the RV, they kept the tradition going. So that's been our thing for over 10 years at this point. Yeah, about 12 years that has been our family tradition. So the same old people, my daddy, he has his same crew that come. My mama had her same crew that come, and I had my same crew that come. That never miss a tailgate.
Yeah.
And we have a good time.
A really good time. I haven't had a bad time yet since I've been going.
No, we never have a bad time. But let me tell you about a club called Aiden Lounge, aka 1244.
Oh man, trash
as fuck.
Yo, they need to wash the whole management.
It's pitiful. Like,
yeah, it is.
I'm ashamed to even say how much money we gave these folks. Like, it was ridiculous.
Needless to say, a big weekend in Columbus. You think we got a section in the club, so you can imagine a big weekend anywhere for a section. We paid a good amount of money for the section. And
we had a big crew. We had like 11 of us. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that much, but it's still a principle because, technically you pay $20 to get in the club and you buy 3 drinks, you already at $60, $70 anyway. So
for sure.
At the grand scheme,
I'm an advocate for the section. We know that.
Right. At the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that much, but it's still the principle of it.
Yeah, man.
It was horrible, y'all.
From start to finish.
It was from the time we tried to book the section was a hot mess. The girl who I reached out to claimed she was the manager, and I responded back to her like, all right, let me pay. Can I pay the deposit to you? Didn't get a response for like 3 days. So ended up reaching out to somebody else.
Red flag number 1.
Ended up paying a deposit or whatever. Got it. Literally, we had one of my homegirls. She lives in Columbus still. She went to the doggone club and literally put her finger on the section that she wanted and was like, all right, this is what we want. What's the price? Got the price and was not even in that section. We got there, somebody else was sitting in it. We like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They ended up telling us that they ain't had the bottles that we ordered.
Right.
They kicked my cousin out for smoking weed.
And everybody was in the club.
The whole club was smoking weed.
The whole club.
God,
no exaggeration.
Literally smoked out. My dress, my hair, everything smelled like weed.
Yeah.
But my cousin, I guess because they ain't know him, he from Louisiana, they just kicked him out. Like, it was awful. I would never go back.
And we waited like an hour and a half. Like, look, we got to our section and the bottles ain't show up 2 hours later.
Yeah, we got there at 11:30. We did not get our first bottle until like 1:10.
Yeah, so we was sitting around. Just a terrible experience, man.
It was horrible.
It's bad management. Clubs is, I mean, don't get me wrong. Clubs is really built around the sections, man. At the bare minimum, the people in the sections should be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, they pay to get in the door, wait in line for their drinks. I mean, I could have went to the bar 20 times before our bottle came out. We got bottles.
And then the thing, it's not, the club don't have that many. Like, that ain't no hard task. to come with them damn sparklies and come sit some bottles and some ice,
right,
and pour up one round of drinks and go about your business.
Go about your business. It ain't hard at all.
Like, it ain't no hard task.
Yeah.
And by the time we got there, pretty much everybody was in their sections who was gonna get there.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like they was still seating people and all this. You come with the little sparkling, put the bottles inside the ice, and pour up one round of drinks. And
just piss poor management, man.
It was horrible.
Yeah, piss poor management.
It was horrible. I cussed out the owner. I was going off. Yeah. Like, really?
You had the owner running from you in the club.
Yeah, that nigga ran from me.
Hey.
Like, what kind of crap is that? Like,
anyways, Club Aiden and Columbus, Georgia,
aka 1244, which is what they might as well go ahead and name it Columbus. Back to.
I can guarantee you that club ain't gonna be open very long. Not operating like that.
Niggas in Columbus,
it's gonna be called something else later. Or maybe we just too bougie and we just expect too much.
No, that wasn't too bougie.
Do we expect too much?
No, hell no. No.
What y'all think, folks? Are we asking for too much?
Come on, man. You know, y'all
if we pay
well.
if we pre-order the section, prepay for the section, and then it took a long time to even get in the club. It was a debacle to get in the club, and all the series of events happened at that. Are we expecting too much? You know what I mean? For like, and I don't even want to say like a southern club, because if you was to go to Atlanta, I'm sure it would operate like that. But like, is we expecting too much?
You know the answer to that. It was just like you said, piss poor management, piss poor business.
Ain't gonna be open long.
They'll be open long, as long as they don't shoot it up. They won't be closed because they not getting the business.
Yeah,
that won't be the case.
Still gonna go.
Folks still gonna go.
Yeah.
And had we been,
I won't ever
some
go back
Columbus
there.
locals, like some locals as far as niggas who in the club every week, they would showed us hella love.
Mm-hmm.
But because we like outsiders at this point, all of us, we from Columbus, but we been gone. We ain't there. We ain't in the club.
That still ain't no excuse though.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm saying that they're not gonna go out of business.
That's the
and had we been local jokers who in there every week, we wouldn't have been treated like that.
Yeah.
So the vast majority.
That's just the culture in Columbus then.
That's what, I don't know.
Yeah, because it don't work like that up here. Because I done got a few sections up here and I still get good treatment.
Well, I don't know.
And nobody don't know.
Even the whole concept of having sections in the club is something that's new. Just fairly new.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think it's like smaller cities in general, just not even southern cities, but smaller cities in general. A lot of their clubs don't really have sections like that. Like smaller cities, like Wilmington. I mean, when we did have black clubs.
Nigga, why you?
Yeah, but I said when we did have black clubs. You always downplay Wilmington.
Sections didn't even exist probably when y'all had clubs.
Sections definitely always exist.
Sections
like just because we wasn't on that don't mean that they didn't exist though. Going to a club, VIP was a thing.
Nah, B.
Yeah, a VIP section was a thing.
I used to go to club.
For sure. Matter of fact, no, we did. We had a club called The Rocks. They had a VIP section. I want to say that was upstairs. Now, sometimes it might have been open, but sometimes it was closed off too, though.
I don't know. Maybe I just ain't know. Or maybe because I didn't drink throughout college. But I used to go to Atlanta and go to the club all the time.
Yeah.
And
but what was more common in our day, though, was the skip line. Where you would pay money to get in
you weren't
ahead of time.
For no sections.
Yeah, that wasn't a very common thing, though. But it exists, though.
Like, you was able to sit down in the clubs. If you seen the seat open, you could sit your ass down. Like, now, you got to pay to sit down.
Man, a lot of our clubs ain't even had like no tables or seating. You might have some bar stools or maybe a couple little things up against a wall or something like that. But it wasn't like it wasn't no couches in there for sure. And none of the clubs in Wilmington. I mean, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. If you're from the Port City and you listen to this, I mean, by all means, please correct me. But I can't remember none in my day that had no seating.
Have y'all ever had a black club that wasn't in a trailer?
Yeah, for sure. Like all the clubs that are like in the trailers is in the country. You know what I'm saying? Navassa.
That club was not in Navassa.
Well, actually, no, it is. I keep telling you that these places are in Navassa. Like they are really in Navassa city limits at this point. You know what I'm saying? But they in Brunswick County, those type of clubs. But in Wilmington though, like it was brick and mortar clubs. Downtown, we had the Rocks, we had Rhino, we had what was the other one we had, man?
Nobody knows.
I used to go to that joint all the time, man. It was right by the like the parking deck that the library is connected to, right over there, man. I can't even think of that joint, but I know, like in my later years, it was Rocks and Rhino. Like my junior, senior year in high school, it was the Rocks and Rhino. What was the name of that club? I used to go there. My cousin used to bounce there. I'm all underage in that joint. He used to just let me and my boy in. But at any rate, yeah, we had some clubs though. You know what I'm saying? In Wilmington.
Wilmington is just white. It's like
it is though. It's
a really white city, and it's just,
it is.
We got it was a culture shock because I ain't never lived in no white city,
and I ain't even realized it until she really kind of just said something one day like, "Man, it's really white around here," and I'm like, you know what? It is majority white around here, and it's not like today. The only club that I know of that exists, if I was to go to Wilmington, that I could possibly go to is the Sportsman Club on Castle Street in Wilmington, North Carolina. I don't know of any other club. Now, people might be going to other places, but like I'm talking about predominantly a black club that's going to play predominantly, black music is a Sportsman. Now, people going to other clubs. People still go downtown where you're going to get discriminated against based off of what you're wearing, from my experience. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you remember we went to your class reunion and that woman was all out the truck cussing the police out, talking crazy, acting so belligerent,
drunk,
and they was literally like putting her in her car, and she kept getting out her car.
Yeah, anybody else they would have went to jail.
But it was a man who they tackled to the ground.
Yeah,
like it was disgusting. Like I was like, oh.
I'm gonna have to go find some way to edit that out. But anyways,
yeah. But anyways.
Yeah. So, what else, man?
That's pretty much it. That's what life is.
Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah, we got Thanksgiving. We're going to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Hang out with his family.
Going to the port.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a good trip. I
haven't been down there for Thanksgiving.
A couple years, I think. Right?
Since I was pregnant with Cody.
Oh, okay.
So that was 2015.
Yeah.
That might be the last time you done been to for Thanksgiving.
2015. It's been a little minute for sure. It's been probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a couple of trips. Michigan coming up.
Yeah, we'll be going to Saginaw, Michigan, which is where my mom and dad are from.
Sag nasty.
Yeah, we'll be going there for Christmas.
The Blaxicans.
Which I have not
Black
been
folks
there.
that love tacos and tamales.
Mm-hmm.
The Michigan tacos be good though.
We love Mexican food.
Ain't it, man?
But when the last time we went to Saginaw? I haven't been to Saginaw for Christmas since the year my grandmother passed away. So 2010. Mm-hmm. My grandmother passed in 2011. So I was there that Christmas and she passed that January.
This going to be my first winter there. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, this will be your first
It's
winter.
going to be very interesting because it snows a lot. Mm-hmm. A whole lot. And we're driving.
Yeah. And when I went up there the last time that I was there in the winter was my grandmother's funeral. It was in February. Yeah, I think it was February. Uh-huh. And I would never forget that the snow was literally is Candy crying? Probably to my chest. Like I remember my Uncle Sheldon, he like 6'7", 6'6". And I remember he had to literally make us a path because my grandmother and my uncle live right next door to each other. Mm-hmm. And we was going, we was trying to get ready for the funeral and stuff. Well, really what happened was we was trying to go over to my uncle's house to go smoke or something like that.
Yeah.
And he literally had to make us a path in order for us to be able to go next door because the snow was that high. From
your grandma's door to his door.
Yep. The snow was that high. We had to go out the front door to ramp.
This gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but see, it don't really snow for real until you know how anywhere the coldest months of the year is normally like January, February, March.
Yeah. So
by Christmas time, you might have some snow, but it ain't cold. It ain't as much snow. Yeah.
Okay.
That's normally February, March time frame. Is,
okay.
The coldest month of the year is February.
Yeah. Okay.
And which is when we was there. So we should be fine. Like I can't recall except for, oh my God.
Hi.
What's up, fat man?
Hi, Cody.
Me and mommy are recording the podcast. Can you go back upstairs and we'll keep watching cartoons?
But don't stay down here.
No, you have to go upstairs, baby. And if not, mommy's going to come upstairs and turn the TV off.
Well, what y'all doing?
We're recording a podcast, baby.
We'll be up there in just a little bit, okay?
You only have 15 minutes, so you might want to go watch TV. Is baby brother asleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go up there and don't bother him.
All right. We'll be up there in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you guys see. We didn't put him to bed because we're actually down here pretty early. It's only like 8 o'clock right now. So we didn't put him to bed before. So I had a feeling he would come down here.
I got off a little early today, so I was able to come home and pretty much prep everything for tomorrow, cook dinner, XYZ in the third. So
yeah, and I appreciate that. That was
oh yeah, you're welcome.
That
baby.
was a blessing to come in here and
teamwork.
Not have to do nothing but make them some dinner.
Teamwork make the dream work. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. So we was able to get down here and get this in.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I kind of been thinking about what I wanted to talk about, but I'm kind of like, do I want to do this or do I not? You tell me whether or not you want to go down this road and be honest. And if you don't, then we will talk about something else.
All right.
So what I want to bring up is me and you been beefing a lot lately. It's like almost excessive lately. And I just want to see, right now we're on good terms right now. We're good right now. But I just want to talk about, if you're comfortable, if you feel like it. If you don't feel like rehashing none of the stuff that we've been bickering about, then let's not. But I just want to bring up, have a what's the word that I'm looking for? Have a healthy conversation about why me and you been going at it lately. Like, we've been arguing more than we have in a long time.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Mean, it's been more consistent for sure.
Yeah. And I'm trying, and I've been sitting back to myself, like I've literally been, and well, first, do you want to have this conversation or do you want to talk about something else?
I think I'm willing to have the conversation, but let's pick a particular argument or dispute and go with that versus being very broad. Because being very broad is just, we can sit down here and go back and forth for a long time. And I think it'll eventually turn into another debate.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to, when I leave from up here, down here, whatever we talk about will be left down here because we're in a good space right now.
Yeah.
But I have been trying to think about, what is it, what's
the root cause?
What's the root of it? Okay, I've been really thinking, so I've been thinking to myself, I'm like, well, what is the issue? What is going on? I know for starters, which this is definitely TMI, I know that I just got my cycle back.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a cycle in 2 years.
Right.
So I know I've probably been a little irritable.
Uh-huh.
Cannon cries. Anytime I'm around him, he's crying.
Yep.
So I'm frustrated a lot.
Yeah.
It seems like my commute has been even longer.
Yeah.
I've been having sinus pressure headaches every day.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, if that's some of the cause of the reason why, certain things.
I'm sure it's an added factor.
Yeah, certain things are making me more upset than what it probably could be or should be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'm be honest, I identify all those things, but it's something about you being annoyed, and I know why you're annoyed. It still annoys me, if that makes sense. So I know all those factors that you just said is playing a factor of why you're annoyed, but it still annoys me that you're annoyed, if that makes sense. I know things that wouldn't usually bother you that I might do is bothering you now because of all of that.
Yeah, and I think it's something, but I will say though, a lot of it is, it's kind of starting to, I don't know, I think I had gotten to the point where I was kind of fed up with feeling like you are not considerate of my feelings. Yeah. You're not considerate of me. You're not considerate of my feelings. You don't take me in consideration when certain things, and then I feel like a lot of times it's you. It's all about you. I feel like I never get the end of the stick where I'm, mad, happy. Like, for instance, like, I make it a point, for me, a lot of, I think your biggest thing with me is I probably don't have sex enough. I think that's probably the biggest thing that you get upset with me about, and internally.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like any built up resentment that I would have towards you is just because
we don't have sex enough.
Right.
And for me, like I said, I've been bleeding in and let me just give you some backtrack. Like, prior to that, I think our sex life was pretty healthy for the most part. But I have had a cycle over the course of 4 weeks. I've had a cycle for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's been real irregular from the birth control. So I'm stressed out about that.
Yeah.
Thinking like, oh my God, here we go again. I'm on another birth control. I got all this irregular.
Stresses, man.
Right. I got all this irregular bleeding. Okay. So where's my sympathy? Where's my empathy? Where's my, oh, well, how do you feel? Or, yeah, I know you're cramping. You're going crazy. Let me rub your feet. Let me rub your back. But I'm still made to make sure that you're pleasured. And I'm like, well, where's my pleasure at? Why am I not? Why? Even though I have my cycle, I can't. Obviously, we can't have sex. But normally, I would assure that you're straight. But I'm like, well, what about me?
Right. I think it's just the unhealthy cycle, man, of just resentment and then frustration from the both of us, really. That we just kind of. We kind of got to make a better effort on both our parts of like kind of working through it for real, like, and really understand it. I know, speaking for me personally, I definitely can do better when it comes to being more attentive to you outside of just when I'm trying to tap you on the shoulder to have sex. You know what I mean? I definitely identify with that. But,
so you're admitting that when I say that it's valid that I feel like that. It's okay. You understand where I'm coming from when I say, oh, you don't touch me, look at me unless you're trying to have sex.
Yeah, it's valid where you're coming from.
Okay.
You make a valid point, but also with that though, like, I mean, you make a valid point. I just, in that aspect, in that realm, I definitely need to do better. I think it just be, like, just kind of like really just us going back and forth bickering, and sometimes I just be like, man, I'm finna go to sleep. Which
that's fine, but my thing is on those nights when you in your phone, we chilling, we having a good night, no issues are going on.
Yeah.
And
then
you get in the bed
thing,
and you're
like,
on your phone all night.
That's just like another thing too. Like, if you watching TV and like you watching TV, like. You watching TV.
No, when I'm getting in bed, I'm not really. I'm winding down.
If I'm in my phone, like, yeah, you getting in the bed and you winding down, but I'm getting in the bed and that's my time to look at my social media for a little bit. You know what I mean? And I know that really bothers you, which is why, like, lately I've been kind of making an honest effort of getting in the bed and putting my phone down. But like sometimes you get in the bed, and if I'm giving the kids a bath, Cody a bath or something, like, you get your time to get on your social media.
Nah, but for me, social media is not a necessity. I don't have to. And your mind says that I have to get on social media. I don't have to get on social media every day.
Yeah.
And there's moments where I don't touch my phone. If I'm busy at work,
yeah,
I'm not on there.
Right.
So it's not. I don't have that mindset where I have to be. Whereas you feel like I gotta get on. I have to have my social media.
Well,
time.
I think it's just more or less. I don't want you telling me that I can't.
I haven't told you that I can't.
So if I got my phone in my hand and you like, oh, I thought we was watching TV and I don't want to watch TV, and I got my phone in my hand, that's what I want to do.
But when you want to have sex, then the phone is down, it's put up, is you're watching TV with me, we hanging.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I have. If you have no desire to have sex at that moment, you're in your phone. Like, why can't we hang, chill?
But you can say, well, maybe not. Maybe you haven't recognized it. But I have been doing a little bit better, though, with not necessarily being on my phone when you get in the bed.
I don't.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you gotta recognize it.
No.
But I have though. I've been making an effort. I get in, set my alarm. Yeah, I mean, if you in yours, then I'm gonna get in mine.
Which it's very rare. If I get in my phone,
but sometimes you is though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the majority of the nights, I don't. If I get a text message
for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
and I'm closing out. But when you get in the bed, I always put my phone. If I'm in my phone before you get in the bed,
times, yes,
I put my phone up.
Most times, you are absolutely right. It's just the other times when you're not, I don't care. I mean, be in your phone. It's fine. You know what I mean?
And my thing is don't not be in your phone when you want to have sex. Like, be clear across the board.
Yeah.
You know? And I know I don't like to sleep cuddled up, but I wouldn't mind a little cuddle session for shit, give me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Come rub my booty.
See, this is the thing, folks. I sleep with a CPAP machine on. You know what I'm saying? I use a CPAP, and there's no way the way our sleeping arrangements is that I can have this CPAP on and we can cuddle until we go to sleep. Like, there's no way.
No, and I don't want that because I don't want you breathing on my neck all night.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jasmine's so meticulous. I can't even sleep on my back, which is most comfortable is for me to sleep.
I'm meticulous?
Yeah, because every time I go to sleep on my back, you
snore really loud. So it's not meticulous. So I need sleep.
I say this to say that when we get in the bed usually and we cuddle, and we're not going to be up for very long. So if I fall asleep without the mask on, then I got to wake up. I got to put the mask on.
You can give me 10 minutes. You can rub my booty, kiss me, and tell me, oh my God, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can roll the hell over. I wouldn't care, but acknowledge me. Do something. Touch me.
Yeah.
Not in your phone, scrolling up and down.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, man, I got flaws that I got to work on too. You know what I mean? We both got flaws that we got to work on. You know, it's work, but I recognize that I can do better though. So it's a start.
And I know that I can too, but I feel like I have your argument is always, oh, we don't have sex good enough. I don't give you enough head, whatever. But it seems to me that I have been the only one that has been making an honest effort to try to make you happy, because I know how fortunate I am to have a good husband. I know how fortunate I am to have a husband where it's equal playing ground around here. I'm not around this mug cleaning by myself. I'm not around this mug cooking by myself. The house, everything is equal. It's even playing field. So I know and understand, and I know that, okay, I busted open for this man. He good, but I have, you know what I'm saying? I be sick. I'm hurting. I be in pain. I done had a cycle for the first time in 2 years, like bleeding through, you know what I'm saying? Like no other. And I got no comfort from you, period.
Man, I feel you, man. It's something, I just got to work on me, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on me because, you know, I just got to work on me. Really, we got to work on ourselves and then come together and work on this relationship, because I think it's just underlying resentment really from the both of us that kind of just make it to where, you know, at sometimes at some corners we might not necessarily have we always gonna have each other's best interest at heart, but like the little nuances though, we just be like, man, I ain't doing that. Like, you know, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I think those for real, like, cause sometimes like, you know what I mean? Like it can be something. And like me, like, man, like once I'm blowed all the way. And like sometimes I just be feeling like,
you get spiteful.
Yeah, I am. I do.
And that drives me crazy. And
it lasts a long time too, because
I'm not spiteful.
Sometimes I don't need to say if I'm spiteful, but like sometimes I just don't get over stuff. Like I feel like you might text me like, oh, I forget to do something, which to you is a big thing. And to me, it's like, damn, I really forgot. But to you, it'll be a big thing. And then you would text me and it'll just ruin my whole day. You know what I'm saying? And I come home and I'm still like, dang, you know, she texted me earlier to me, which is some BS, but to you, it's actual factual. You know what I'm saying? It's an event.
I say what I'm going to say and
I'm
done.
See, I don't be getting over it though. I be like, man, blew me earlier, but
yeah,
you know
I say what I'm saying and I'm done. And my thing is
the whole day be bad.
I always tell him that when you make your moves, think about how it's not only going to affect you, but how it's going to affect me, Cody, and Cannon.
Yeah.
And there's moments where I'm like, nigga, you only thought about yourself in that moment.
Right.
Whereas me, I'm always thinking about how it's going to benefit and how is it going to affect this whole entire household anytime I make my moves.
Yeah.
I show gratitude to you when you do things. I do all of that. I don't get that. Which we had that conversation the other day where I'm told you like
you don't get a verbal thank you.
Yeah, I don't get told except that I'm a good mom except for on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? I don't get told that I'm gonna say it like I told you that I feel like I get more praise from the outside world than I do from my own husband from social media.
Yeah.
See, like social media be having me like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, you so fine. Yeah, people praise me, and then I don't even get it at home.
Yeah.
But for you, when you doing things, when you on your shit, when anything, I'm always showing how thankful I am for you.
Right. Well, you showing me and verbally telling me. So it's two different kind of ways to show. Like you can tell somebody thank you, or you can show them that you're grateful for them by just actionable items like things like just doing things for them or whatever the case may be. So I think like I show you that I'm grateful for you. I just don't tell you verbally though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not around here doing like, yeah, I might not rub your back, but I'm not around here just not doing nothing, just coming home and sitting down, flopping in the chair, standing. But I don't think
that shows that you're grateful. That's you're doing what you're supposed to do. I need something outside of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to.
I mean, I think I go above and beyond for my household for a man.
I'm not saying that, but I'm not. But what I'm saying is,
I ain't saying that these aren't things that I'm supposed to do.
I'm talking about something that's going personally to me.
Not to compare nobody to me, but I can think of a lot of people that don't do a lot of men that don't do half the things I do.
I hear you, and I'm grateful. And I tell you that I'm grateful.
Yeah, and I can also think of a lot of females and people that don't do half things you do as well. So, I mean, like I said, we had that conversation, and I said I was going to do better by verbalizing how grateful I am for you.
Yeah, and
because you are an outstanding woman. You're an excellent mother to our children. You know what I mean? Like, significant, you made significant changes in my life as a man. You've helped me grow and develop, man. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So,
I don't even think you realized, even yesterday when I put your pizza in the oven, and when you told me thank you, how that made me feel like, oh, hell yeah, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel good.
Yeah.
So I was thankful that you told me thank you, that I put your pizza in the oven, which I didn't even, think was that big of a deal because I ain't used to hearing a thank you for that. It's just like, oh yeah, I put, I cook for you. Which is it's nothing abnormal.
Right.
But it felt good that you told me thank you for putting your pizza in the oven.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to get better for it. I think just like coming from that aspect, like just like I ain't saying, I just felt like, nah, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to do better. For sure.
Okay. Well, I would greatly appreciate it. And for me, when we on the up and up, like panties drop. But if I'm not feeling like it's this, a woman has to have some type of intimacy to want to, to want her husband, to want her man.
Yeah. And
as for a man, y'all just need to see a titty or a piece of a toe and y'all ready to go. A woman needs more. A woman needs a little more to wanna go there. And then especially, I'm tired all the time.
You definitely that, man.
But
you vocalize it too. That should be blowing me.
And what? But you know what though?
You be always talking, I'm so exhausted. Now you want to hear that, especially in the middle of a task. Like, bruh.
Okay, you right. But you know what? I saw a post on Facebook. It was like people who complain too much. Could stress out other people who they tell it to. So I'm mindful. I didn't read the whole article, but I read the topic and I was like, you have been saying lately, like, why you always talking, why you keep saying you tired? Like, I don't even think about being tired, but I be tired. And see, and that's another thing for me, which I kind of might resent you for because you sleep. You get to open your eyes and close your eyes when you get ready for the most part. Your alarm wakes you up.
Yeah.
I'm waking up by you or the kids.
Yeah.
I don't ever get to wake up on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get, when Cannon woke up at 12 o'clock last night,
yeah.
you know what time I went back to sleep? About 2:30. And you want to know what time he woke back up? Like 3:10.
Yeah. I mean, I woke up every time he woke up, but I ain't stay up.
But you go right back to sleep.
Yeah, I ain't stay up at all. Like, I be up, and then, like, he be flopping around, and then you will finally start nursing, and I just crash.
Yeah, like, you go right back to sleep, and that's what I try to tell you. The reason why I'm so, be pressing about the whole the CPAP machine and the way you sleep, because I don't sleep. So if I mess around and doze off, and you start snoring, and I wake up, I'm up.
Yeah.
And I can't go back to sleep. And unless I'm taking like Benadryl, which I'm not trying to be I don't even know if you can get addicted on Benadryl, but like,
yeah,
I don't want that to be it when I can just get some good sleep, because you put your CPAP machine on and sleep on the right side.
Yeah.
And up until recently, Cannon had been sleeping through the night, so things had been a lot better. So all of a sudden, like,
waking up in the middle of the night.
It's been about a month now. He's been waking up every night about 12, 1 o'clock. So, but he's still a baby.
Yeah.
So I ain't tripping, but I don't know.
We got things to work on, man.
We do.
I mean, marriage is a marathon at the end of the day. But I think, like, the beautiful thing about us is that we can identify what's really going on and try to make a conscious effort.
That's true.
to get better at these things. Yeah. Ain't nobody perfect, but at least we can recognize that we not perfect and kind of own up to what we got going on, and are willing to take into consideration what each other is saying and try to make an effort towards the betterment of our relationship. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing that, I applaud us that we do have going on, is that we identify with it and take ownership of it, though. Yeah, it still work. You know what I'm saying?
It's just been lately. It's just been on 10, and we ain't been in this space in a long time.
Like you said though, like you just started about your cycle or something new, so your hormone levels is something different, and I'm just, I don't know.
Yeah, we've had sex weeks. Twice in weeks.
Yeah.
So but I've been bleeding like crazy, and then my thing, and I've been mad, I've been resentful,
right?
So I'm like, I'm not, fuck him.
Which in counteraction for me, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, nigga, I'm not finna do nothing for you. You're not doing nothing for me.
Yeah.
So it's just, oh God, it's a cycle that I'm so ready to stop.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop being spiteful. And I just wish you would tell me when you mad, because you be mad. The only difference is I'm going to tell you when I'm mad.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, will do some shady shit or just act weird, and I don't know what you mad for. So now I'm mad because I don't even know that you mad.
Yeah.
And you walking around with an attitude, and I don't know. Like, tell me when you mad.
Yeah.
And that's been an ongoing argument forever, is say something.
Yeah. See, my thing is, I ain't no real big arguer, man.
You ain't gotta argue to tell me that you're upset, that you hurt, that you mad about something.
Yeah.
That's nothing to argue about.
Sometimes I don't be feel like debating either, though. Or really getting into, like,
you can send me a text message and be like, I'm upset with you because of so and so, and I really wish that you would tighten the hell up.
Yeah.
Just send me a text message.
All right.
You can send me a text message and be like, hey, I ain't had no rock off in this many days. Like, what's your problem?
Man.
I mean, I'm still bleeding. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. All right. Well.
See, and then he gets awkward whenever we trying to have like him, and that's why. And I think that's the only reason why I wanted to bring this conversation up on this podcast tonight. Yeah. Because other than that, you get awkward, you get silent, you just sit there and twiddle your thumb, and I get no feedback.
Cause I don't have no feedback for that though. Like I got it. Texting you a text if I'm upset about something, and I don't really feel like going back and forth or arguing about it or talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, some things I just internally, I just bottle up some stuff, man. Just like, you know what?
And then when you explode, I be done not even did nothing, and then you just go nuts. And that's how it goes. I don't even be done did nothing for
just
real.
Be mad as hell. Like, man, this motherfucker. Yeah.
Right.
Just be mad, man.
Yeah, and it like I be like, nigga, or either, you act extra frustrated with the kids at times. And I'm like, dog, relax. What's the issue?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, but I think that I think this was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got a lot out, and I think that, you know, this year's 6. Oh, y'all, then I got a ring upgrade. Like, how I'm walking around, literally, I went and got my freaking ring upgrade and wasn't even sleeping in it, and I've never even done this before. Like, I call myself taking, I'm gonna finna show this nigga, like, I'm not playing, I'm not putting up with it no more. So I moved out.
She moved across the hall.
I moved to the other room.
3 days or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 3 days, and I was like, okay, this is not working. He still hasn't apologized. Still ain't acknowledged nothing.
Hey, I had the whole bed to the face. No,
see him.
Oh, that joke. No CPAP on my back.
Yeah, I was like, all right, bitch, this shit ain't working. Let me move back.
Oh boy.
So I swear, boy. I was like, all right, this'll do it. This'll show this nigga I'm not playing with him.
Oh boy. Oh, that was funny. It was not effective at all.
But you don't like when I ignore you. You hate that.
Oh, I don't like to be ignored too much.
He hates it. And I'm the queen. I would ignore you. I will
kinda to a certain extent though, because you might not talk for a little bit, but you be missing.
I ain't gonna say I don't miss talking to you. Now.
Exactly. You be happy as hell when we get back to talking.
I admit that.
A whole bunch of shit
at that moment, yeah, I do. But at that moment when I'm in my bag about it, like I will see straight through you and will not care. Like you'll say something to me and I look you dead in your face and ignore you.
I'm gonna get you to talk now if I really want to talk.
Nah, you'll get me to talk because you'll throw a low blow and then I have to come back. That's how you get me to talk.
Yeah.
You'll say something and throw a low blow.
Well, whatever work by any means.
Nah, but that's unhealthy. We gotta quit it.
I know, man.
And then we try to save face for these kids, so we don't be arguing. So it's just be an elephant in the room. Like, oh God, because you still gotta communicate for these kids. It's just unhealthy, and I'm over it.
Work in progress, man. But we got good solids. Like we don't argue in front of the kids though.
No,
for sure, we don't do that.
We've had moments where it's happened, and we both was like, "Oh hell no,
you can't do that.
Never again. Like this ain't cool."
Yeah, we ain't
about it. I would never, ever.
Regardless of what's going on, we ain't arguing in front of them.
No, they'll never know what's going on.
Nope. So.
Yeah, so yeah, y'all. I wanted to bring that up. I had been trying to figure out what we were going to talk about, which is the reason why I was the one like, let's do a podcast tonight.
Yeah,
because
we've been trying to get one off.
No. But I was the reason why I brought it up.
Oh, you just want to get one off today? For sure.
Because I really wanted to have this conversation with you in a healthy environment. I felt like this would have been a healthier environment. Versus us. Getting mad about something and then bringing it up. Yeah. When we're in a good space. Mm-hmm. But I definitely, I don't know. But this next conversation that we're going to have, which it's time to have it. Mm-hmm. We don't have time for it right now. But birth control.
Hey, this is your boy, Matt. And your girl, Jasmine. And we are the Millennial Tempo.
Real talk though. Next conversation, and we're gonna have this on the podcast because it's time to start talking about birth control. All right. Nah, real talk. Anything else you trying to talk about?
Nah, we can sew it up, man. I just want to say again, man. I thank y'all for all y'all support, man, and I thank y'all for y'all patience waiting on the podcast. Continue to send them DMs. I think we're gonna do a people's choice too. We might split the next episode down the middle. Do a people's choice. Get to some of the listeners' messages and emails and knock them out, man. But yeah, we greatly appreciate y'all's support, man, and the love, man. And we love y'all. So
yeah, and if y'all got any feedback about today's episode, as far as some better things, some healthier things to help, get this marriage going, get it better. Let us know, cause
let us, man. Let us know your advice, man.
Like we said, this is all from scratch.
All the OGs out there. Now, we don't want none of y'all. We'll take advice from everybody.
I was going to say, don't start.
Hey, but the OGs out there, though, man, holla at us, man.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Holla at us. You know what I mean? Because we always, looking for ways to better our relationship and stuff. We don't know everything, so. Yeah, holla at us for real.
All right, y'all. This your girl Jasmine.
And your boy Matt.
And we are the Millennial Tempo.